regards to maintaining a foreign talent supply here in Singapore. A lot of the public attention has been on talent coming in, but we also need to look at talent going out, particularly in terms of education, higher education in Singapore. And incidentally, PM also mentioned this in his National Day rally this year, where he looked at education. So, are developing peaks of excellence, as PM mentioned in his National Day speech, enough to ensure that our best and brightest do not leave for greener pastures overseas?
I think that we do need to create a more variegated university system in Singapore, and that's why we have expanded beyond NUS and NTU. We started up SMU. We have got SIM University. We're going to start SUTD. We're going to do SIT. I leave you to figure out what all these stand for. You must do some research on your own. And I think that what we will have is a more variegated university landscape. But that means also that both students and employers have to be more mature, because they have to decide which program of study is more suitable for them. And employers also have to be more sophisticated and mature in employing graduates from the different institutions. And it's not possible that and everyone must know, the graduates as well as the employers, that the graduates that come out from these different institutions are not exactly the same. They will fit into different parts of our workforce in Singapore. In any society, any schools, any education system I've been to, the most highly priced courses have more applicants than there are places. And so I think that will always happen. Even if you create more places in a medical school or in a law school, there will be more applicants who want to get there than there will be places. That's just something that students who will have to live with. If you double the number of places, are we going to have enough places to satisfy everybody who thinks he ought to be in medical school? It's not possible. But do we have places for those who can go to university? And the answer is yes. When I left school, 2% of my cohort went to university. 2%. Today, the proportion who go to universities in Singapore is closer to 25%. If you look at the intermediate years, in 1980, the proportion who went to university of each cohort was 5%. The Polytechnic, 8%. Today, the proportion who go to universities in Singapore is closer to 25, and the Polytechnic about 40. So to say that it has become harder and harder to go to university flies in the face of the facts. In fact, it's been easier and easier for Singaporeans to go to university, and not only to university, but to find good education in other educational institutions which meet their needs and help them to find a good job in the workforce. That includes ITE and the polytechnics. But will we ever be able to satisfy all the demand for the most highly desired places in universities? The answer is no, it's not possible. Not in Singapore, not in any country.